Somewhere on a quiet river, a man learned the most expensive lesson of his life. The enemy he was ready to destroy was never there. Listen up. There's this guy rowing his boat down the river. Early morning. He's got places to be, things to do. He's focused, he's disciplined, he's on his mission. The water's calm. The mist is rising off the surface like smoke. This man is in complete control of his reality. He's rowing hard because that's what winners do. They don't wait for the current to take them. They create the current. Every stroke is purposeful. Every movement calculated. He's living in his masculine frame, operating at peak performance. Then suddenly, bam! Through the fog, another boat is coming straight at him. Direct collision course. And here's where most people fail the test. Here's where the Matrix tries to break you. His blood boils. Rage floods through him like fire. "Are you blind?" he screams. "Move your boat. What kind of incompetent fool doesn't watch where he's going?" The disrespect, the audacity. Someone has challenged his reality, invaded his space. He stands up, his boat rocking. He's ready for war, because that's what his ego tells him. Every challenge must be met with force. Every perceived insult demands retribution. I said, "Move." His voice echoes across the water. The other boat keeps coming. Crash. The boats collide. The impact sends ripples across the still water. His fury is at maximum level now. He's about to unleash verbal destruction on whoever's piloting that boat. He's ready to defend his honor, his space, his very existence. But then, he looks, really looks, and the boat is empty. There's nobody there. No pilot, no enemy, no disrespectful fool. Just an empty boat, drifting on the current, completely unconscious of his existence. And just like that, the anger vanishes. Completely gone. Like it was never there. Because who's he angry at? A piece of wood? The river? The wind? His rage had nowhere to go, so it simply disappeared. He sits back down, breathes. And here's the lesson that separates the slaves from the free men. The boat was always empty. But his ego made him see an enemy. His ego created the conflict. His ego manufactured the disrespect. Think about this. The physical reality was identical, whether someone was in that boat or not. The collision happened either way. But his emotional reaction, completely different. Why? Because he attached a story to it, a narrative. Someone disrespected me. Now bring this to your life. Someone cuts you off in traffic. Your immediate thought? That bastard disrespected me. Your ego screams for justice. But what if they didn't even see you? What if they just got news their mother's in the hospital? The boat was empty. They weren't even thinking about you. But your ego made it personal. Your ego created an enemy that didn't exist. And you suffered because of a story you wrote. Someone says something harsh online. Your ego activates, "How dare they?" But pause. Do they even know you? Have they met you? Or are they just an empty boat drifting through their own pain, unconsciously bumping into others. Zhuangzi understood what most people never will. 99% of what you think is about you isn't about you at all. People are trapped in their own movies, their own dramas, their own empty boats drifting wherever the current takes them. When you remove your ego from the equation, you see clearly. That person who snapped at you, they're dealing with their own demons. That driver who cut you off, lost in their own thoughts. The boat is empty. It was always empty. But here's the power move. When you realize the boats are empty, you become unstoppable. Because you're no longer wasting energy on fake battles. You're not bleeding attention on manufactured conflicts. Imagine you're in a fight, and every punch your opponent throws passes right through you. Not because you're weak, but because you've transcended the need to make it personal. They're swinging at a ghost. Your ego isn't there to hit. This is high-level masculine energy. The ability to move through the world without making everything about your fragile sense of self. Someone insults you, empty boat. Someone betrays you, empty boat, drifting on currents of their own weakness. The weak man needs everyone to acknowledge him, respect him, see him. The strong man? He doesn't need external validation because he's not operating from ego. He's operating from purpose. When you kill your ego, you become dangerous to the Matrix because you can't be controlled through manipulation of your pride. You can't be baited into stupid conflicts. You can't be distracted from your mission. But let me be clear. This isn't about being weak. This isn't about accepting disrespect. This is about choosing your battles with precision. Most fights, empty boats, not worth your time, your energy, your attention. But when something truly matters, when someone genuinely attacks what you value, you respond with devastating clarity. Not from ego, but from principle. Cold, calculated, effective. The difference? The ego-driven man fights every empty boat, exhausts himself, dies angry. The awakened man? He sees the empty boats for what they are, conserves his power, and strikes only when it counts. Start seeing the empty boats in your life. The comment that triggered you, empty boat. The person who didn't text back, empty boat. The stranger who gave you a dirty look, empty boat. They're all just drifting through their own currents, unconscious, unaware, not targeting you specifically. And the moment you truly understand this, you become free. Free from the need to defend yourself constantly. Free from the exhaustion of manufactured outrage. Free from the prison of taking everything personally. This is the path to real power. Not the fake power of ego and pride, but the genuine power of a man who knows who he is and doesn't need the world to validate it. You want to win? Stop fighting empty boats. See reality clearly. Move with purpose. Save your energy for battles that actually matter. The river will always have empty boats. The question is, will you waste your life being angry at them? Or will you row past them, focused on your destination, unbothered and unstoppable? Remember, the boat was always empty. Your anger was always optional. Your ego was always the enemy. Kill it, transcend it, And watch how your life transforms when you stop making everything about you. That's the lesson. That's freedom. That's power.